Hey guys, I'm Simulator Tech, and today I'm going to be reviewing and modding the Wooting 60he. Not only is this the best gaming keyboard to date, but it's also a great option for those who wants to customize and mod it. Without further ado, let's check out the unboxing experience. Wooting did an outstanding job making the unboxing experience feel nice, and the only thing I could critique is the way they package the extra parts. I don't really like the whole flip-up cardboard thing, but that's really nitpicky since it doesn't make a huge difference. Also, while I was unboxing the board, I found a couple little designs on the box. I don't know why, but the one on the back here is kinda funny. Taking a closer look at the board, it sets itself apart from the standard plastic 60% keyboard with some unique designs. The case is made of a sturdy but slightly cheap feeling plastic, and it has a wedge-shaped front lip and some kind of grill design on the back, which looks really cool. The most defining physical feature of this board is the lanyard thingy that attaches to the case. It's not something I've seen before, and I think it adds a nice element to the overall aesthetic. Other than the text that says "Take Control" on the lanyard, I really like how this board was designed. The keycaps it comes with stock are really thick double-shot shine-through keycaps, which feel better than the cheap caps that most gaming keyboards come with. The printing is passable, but not amazing. I forgot to mention that this board costs a whopping $175 and upwards of $300 aftermarket, which is absolutely insane. So you may be thinking to yourself, wow, that's a lot of money for a keyboard with similar build quality, albeit maybe a little bit better than a GK61. But there's a good reason for it. The Gateron Lecker switches. These aren't your normal Gateron switches, oh no. Instead of the standard metal leaf or the slightly more rare optical sensor, these switches use Hall effect sensors, which allows this board to make use of so many cool features that I'll get into in a minute. In terms of specs, these are pretty standard linears with a 4mm travel, 60g spring, and an adjustable actuation distance. They're also pre-lubed, so they feel pretty smooth. Now here is the good stuff. One of the keyboard's main features is the adjustable actuation, which you can set from 0.1mm all the way to 4mm. This makes it the fastest actuating keyboard in the world, meaning you barely have to touch the keyboard to make it actuate. Next, we have rapid trigger. This feature makes it so you can repeat a key press without having to surpass any specific reset point. In more basic terms, if you've just pressed a switch, you don't have to let it go all the way back to the top to press it again. Finally, we have tachyon mode, which can be used in tandem with both of the other modes. This mode reduces the delay between your key press and when it registers on your screen to 1 millisecond. This is really cool, but to be safe, I would use the cable included with the keyboard, since I tried it with my coiled cable and it kinda freaked out and wouldn't work. After having tested this board, I can say for certain that it will definitely give you a competitive advantage in games, if you're already good at that game. Like for example, when I was playing Valorant, I definitely experienced more responsiveness, but it didn't fix my terrible aim. Now these are really cool features, but the 60he is not only good for gamers, but also for keyboard enthusiasts. Although the Lecker switches aren't compatible with other types of switches, they are hot swappable, and Wooting has made it so they can be installed in a north or south facing orientation. This means that you can use your cherry profile keycaps and have absolutely no interference with this board. Additionally, Wooting decided to design this board with a universal 60% case, so if you wanted to mod it, you can actually swap the case to something like a Tofu 60 or a Blade 60, which I've seen a lot of YouTubers do. Alright, let's see how this board sounds in its stock form. It sounds much better than any existing gaming keyboard, but it's not quite at that custom level yet, so let's get into some modding. There's little designs under each key, which is pretty cool. Upon opening up the case, I found some really nice thick foam in the case, as well as some foam between the plate and PCB. This was pleasantly surprising as most gaming keyboards don't include nicer foams, if any at all. After the mods, this board looks way better than before, but the difference in sound was not as great as I'd hoped. I would probably attribute this to the steel plate providing mediocre acoustics and the stabs being complete garbage. But overall, it sounds better than before, and light years ahead of any other gaming keyboard. Overall, this board is fantastic for those of you who are serious gamers, but don't want to give up some enthusiast features. Sadly, if you want to pay retail for this board, you'll have to wait a long time for pre-orders since this board is so popular. If you want to get it on the aftermarket, you'll have to shell out around $250 to $400, which is really nuts. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and thank you Wooting for sending out this board. See you guys later. Bye!